Hello, I'm Smithy, and I'm here to showcase Project Strategem's third demo. This is the third year that my game has been shown off at FEE3, and as always, I'm thankful for the chance to detail the game's development. Having yearly releases allows me to keep the game's development on track, and though it is considered an independent game, Project Strategem's core audience would likely still overlap with FEE3's viewers, and so I appreciate the opportunity to reach those people. To start things off, I'd like to go over the major additions to the game. The last demo went to chapters 1 and 2, but the current demo also includes chapters 4, 5, and 6. Chapter 3 is currently skipped due to it requiring numerous assets, but it will be included in future releases. While previous demos have shown a small glimpse of Project Strategem's gameplay and story, this demo provides an in-depth dive into the game's vision. The story, for example, is given the time needed to come into its own as an otherworldly road trip full of intrigue. I've always believed the story to be an integral part of the experience, and so it's part of the game that I form with a lot of care. Another major addition that comes with the extended playtime is the inclusion of off-time segments. During these, the player is able to talk to allies in order to unlock new skills for them to use. These break up the game between chapters and give the player time to get to know their allies. Off-time segments are also a core of the Comrade Duo system, which enables allies to share skills between one another. The skills unlocked in off-time segments can not only be used by the unit who learns them, but by anybody in the roster. This is a core tenet of the game's progression, which the player will finally be able to use. There have also been additional characters added to the roster. In Project Stratagem, there is no such thing as a class. Every character is their own and has completely unique skills. The roster is still not yet complete and will continue to be updated in the future releases. There have also been numerous adjustments to the game, including rebalances, reworkings, and so on. For the uninitiated, you might notice that Project Strategem's gameplay is not what you're used to. The gameplay loop involves an emphasis on freedom and creativity. It has a very loose style of play because my vision is never to tell the player no, but instead to encourage them to make the most of their many options. For example, positive marks have existed as a mechanic since the last demo. However, they've been majorly overhauled. The basics of positive marks is that they are permanent resources that provide better stats and create opportunities for dynamic plays. Units can either enjoy the stat boost gained from positive marks, or cash them out for unique effects. A major change in the current demo is that all units can now use a knockdown command when they possess a positive mark. Knockdowns can sabotage enemies, creating offensive and defensive applications. The target loses stamina, which has the potential to stop enemies from countering, while also limiting the actions that they can take on the enemy foes. The gameplay has been better tuned to present strategic challenges for the player, while still giving them varied options. There have also been notable improvements to the game. A proper saving and loading system has been implemented, as well as other changes like giving the option to play the game with a lower frame rate. Some elements in the game are still in need of polish, but in general the game feels much more complete than before. That covers the broad improvements of the new demo. I tried to condense the information as much as I could, as listing everything would take far too long. For those interested in playing the game's website and demo will be listed in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the game.